Hey everybody, it's Dr. Giggles in the house, and I figured this time I'll try the show sitting down. So, yeah, it's different today. I wish this guy would sit here. Come on, sit here, ride the microphone. I wonder if I do this. That's not gonna work, but maybe he'll just sit there and he'll just chill out. Who says hi? What's up, Costa Kev? Tell the kiddies I said hello. Tell them Uncle Josh says what's up. So, no, it's the same mic. Well, it's new-ish, but, what do you call it? I've been using it for a couple months now. Just that it's been out of camera view. Usually the camera's pointed up and you can't even see the microphone. Today I'm just, yeah, new background. I moved the pinball over there because if you remember I sold Cactus Jack, so then I just moved it and then I said, hey, let's just put some stuff in it to kind of give it a little bit better background. That's what I was kind of going for with this. So yeah, I'm just trying to go with it. You can't really see it too well, unfortunately. But if you look, let me try and get my finger right where my finger is. I can't tell if you can see or not, but that is actually one of those the old candle lights that was on the original antique cars when it was Riverside. You can see the SF1 in the background there, and I won that at auction during CoasterCon in 2013. Actually, I think it showed up in the show in the old place when it was in the garage. So yeah, so I put some ghost lights behind it and some candy corn lights. And you can see some roller coaster stuff. There's Bizarro. The golden ticket that we got from the scavenger hunt is in the watch case. It's next to the Holiday of the Park Cup. Next, in between the Joker and the Holiday and the Park Cup. But yeah. No, I'm fine. I'm just trying different things. Just trying. I'm actually fine. I'm great. Just trying different things. I probably will end up standing up at some point. I don't know why I'm sitting down. See, everybody's like, why are you sitting down? I don't know. Everybody asks, why do I stand all the time? Now I'm throwing you for a loop. Now you're going to pay attention. You're like, what's wrong with this jackass? No, I figured I'll try it sitting down. I'll probably end up standing up, throwing a chair across the room or something. Matter of fact, I did this all today when I got home from work. On the way home from work, I stopped and got that shelf behind me. And I said, let me try this out. If you notice over here that the shelves moved over that way, that all my camera equipment, got that out of the way. There's a Superman up there. What else is there up there? Roller coaster models. There's some cups from Coaster Cons. There's all kinds of junk. I still got to fill up stuff, but you can see Harley Quinn in the background. I think it's cool. Yeah, I want to be the chairman this week. Maybe next week I'll go back to standing. I don't know. But anyway, so this week we're going to be talking about a bunch of stuff because last week we didn't have a show. Yeah, I need the shiny table and the notes. I got notes. We're going to talk about that. The Ace event coming up at Six Flags New England. Yeah, I built the shelf, and it's not wobbly. Usually I suck at building things. I mean, like I said, this is the what's up, Coaster Box? This is all test stuff for like a year or two out from when I move. When I'm trying to create a look, trying to create things. I may at some point try green screen stuff. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm just gonna try stuff, see what works, what doesn't work, see what the people like. But in any case, so this week we're gonna talk about golden tickets. I did put the video out before I left for Canada because last week I was in Canada. So we'll go over that. I mean, the video is the video. And we'll go over it. And plus, I want to see what you guys think about the golden tickets and stuff like that, and I'll probably rant about it. Also, we're going to talk about this event. We're going to talk about the Lake Compounce event. We're going to talk about some upcoming stuff, some haunts, Hauntapalooza. I'm going to make that Hauntapalooza video finally tomorrow. The problem is that Jessica keeps changing her mind 45 times. Originally, we were supposed to go to Pennsylvania tomorrow. Then we were going to go to Haunt in New York. Then we're going to go to Haunt in Connecticut. Then we're going to go to Haunt in New Hampshire. Then we're going to go to Haunt in Mass. Then we're going to go to Haunt in Connecticut. Then we're going to go Haunt here, a Haunt there. And then she decided on one that's in Rhode Island that opens tomorrow called Scary Acres. We went to it like 2 years ago. I don't know if Luco went to it or not. once she finally, I said, "Is that your final answer?" Because I wanted to make sure that because my brother wanted to go to wherever we were going with his girlfriend, and they wanted to, they wanted to partake in the haunts and stuff. So, it's all good. It's all in the good. So we're gonna go cover the news. We're gonna cover Canada. I'm not gonna put any videos because I'm just gonna. You're gonna start seeing a ton of videos popping up. There was one. What the hell did I released one? Oh, the 360 video of the haunt that was at Clifton Hill. There's also going to be a regular POV if you're not into that whole 360 view thing. I know some people are like, and so that's up to you. That way you have two options. You have regular, you have the on-ride, and then you have the 360 view. Canada was delicious. Also, I'm going to have the Canada... I've been putting videos, a lot of videos, because I started a daily vlog on the Martin's Family channel. So there's a lot of videos there. Some may look like duplicates, but they're going to be different. Because obviously I can't put a lot of the stuff that... And the only reason why is not is... remember, as we talked before in the past about wanting to make sure that people come to this, and I didn't want to totally go crazy, and I didn't totally want to, be bad, like a bad boy, because... the parks watch, kids watch, etc., etc., So I'm trying to find the best of both worlds without still being me, but not as naughty me. So the Martin's Family one, instead of being a total family channel, we decided we're just going to be us. Jeremy and Devin were not invited on that trip. That was a adult-only trip, which was fantastic. Matter of fact, I actually forgot I had kids for a couple days. Sorry, Devin and Jeremy. I actually forgot that they existed. I was having too much fun. Even though I was texting Devin and Devin was actually really pissed. Like, he was so pissed that he was home, stuck at his mom's house, and that he was not on the trip. He's like, I don't care. Have fun. He was a dick. He was total. He was a rude boy. Bad boy is what he was. So, needless to say that, yeah, sorry, Jeremy. When you have fun and your kids aren't around and you're not in the, oh, I have to be a parent, you forget you have kids. It's a great feeling sometimes. Dunkin' Donuts Center got a new Jumbotron. Jeremy, I only forgot about you for like a day or two. Yeah, there's no Dunkin' in Canada. Crappy Tim Hortons coffee. It's like coffee-flavored, watered-down coffee. It's disgusting. Even their frozen drinks are disgusting. I mean, the best coffee option I had was Denny's. That was the best coffee option that we had for iced coffee. Well, you did see The Predator, and I did not. I really don't care about watching The Predator, I'll be honest. I was never a huge fan of the Predator movies, not even the Alien movies. I was never a huge fan of those. I mean, I'll buy the DVDs and sit my ass on the couch and watch them, but other than that, I really honestly don't, it doesn't excite me. Does not excite me at all. Well, anyway, so let's get into all this news because we got a lot to talk about. So first on the top of the list was Busch Gardens, Tampa. This happened while I was in Canada, but Tigress is coming. I mean, that's been a thing we've all been talking about. It's the Premier Skyrocket 2 model. But there was also like a hint about Gwazi for getting, well, the hint would be like RMC Gwazi for 2020. I've been watching other videos and seeing other things that I guess Busch went to Six Flags Magic Mountain, love what they did with their ride, and I guess it's what they're going to do with Gwazi. I mean, it's not confirmed. It's just teased by the park that either it, oh, it's going away finally, because that thing's been sitting and not operating since I rode it when I went there, and it like closed shortly after that for good, forever. That was what, 2011, 2012, around there when I rode it, and it's just been sitting there doing nothing. It's currently being used as one of the haunted houses, to walk over, through the station, walk down the stairs, go do its thing. So we'll see what happens, where it happens, and and whatever. So, you know. Well, Predator could be a kid's movie. Hershey Park has an announcement being made on October 3rd. Now, it could be for 2020. I don't really think so, because I think it's too soon. I think it's too soon to be making a 2020 announcement unless things have been leaking out so much that they have to. You know what I mean? Like, they have to say something about it. It's supposed to be like, you know, the plans to the FFA were filed that were like, you know, around the 220-foot roller coaster to be built. Could be a hypo, whatever it is. So we'll see. I mean, that's the only, you know, kind of stuff that we've seen going on. I have no clue, no idea what this October 3rd announcement is. I mean, it could be 2020 related. I don't think it is. I think it's way too soon to be talking about 2020 for Hershey Park. I mean, they just announced their new, you know, their attraction for 2019. What do you guys think? I don't know. I mean, have any of you heard anything else? Because from the stuff I've seen online, the videos, the articles, the research, I mean, I don't know what October 3rd is going to be. I just don't. I don't get why I don't suspect. I could be totally wrong, and maybe they are going to announce 2020. I think it would just be odd. They just announced 2019, and that's just a redo of their dark ride. But wouldn't you want to keep marketing that to get people in? I mean, if you got a coaster coming for 2020, you know, why are people going to buy into getting a season pass for the new attraction? I'll be like, oh, I'll just wait till 2020, and then I'll get a pass or go to the park. I want to wait for the new coaster. Some people think like that. I mean, if I want to go to Hershey, I'm going to go to Hershey. I'm not going to wait. You know what I mean? I can always go. You know, like 2020. CoasterCon's going to be there, so I will just go to Hershey whenever. Oh yeah, we also got to talk about riding on the bull quickly too, but we'll get into that towards the end. With the haunts coming, and I know I'm going out of place here, but that's okay. Fairtown, and I posted a thing about it. Yeah, Maury's Piers closing Flitzer on October 3rd. There is an event going on. I know I posted it on SFNEOnline's Facebook. So if you go to that Facebook, you know, facebook.com/SFNEOnline, and you can see the event that's going on. You can get free rides and all that. Closing for, I wish I knew how much it was, and I wish I had the money. I like the Flitzer. I love that ride. I would love to, like, rehab it and put it up in my parents' yard if I could. I would love to have the Flitzer. I just don't know how much it is. I mean, if it was like 10 grand, like, hey, just take this piece of crap for 10 grand and including shipping, I'll take that in 2 seconds. I will gladly go get 10 grand and go buy a coaster, but I know that's not going to be the price. I wish, but it's not going to be. But if it was, I would buy it. If they would go, we will give you this and ship it to you for 10 grand. Probably costs more in shipping. But regardless, I would pay. If it was like 10 grand plus shipping, and if it was another couple thousand or whatever to ship it, or if I had to keep coming down and getting pieces or something, I don't know. I'd figure it out. I would get it done. But yeah, I would love to. Yeah, the ride is unsafe for the public to operate. The ride would be still safe if I built a building around it and just kept it and rehabbed it and redid it for me. And you know, close friends. Yeah, I could I'll just get a U-Haul truck, a big giant truck, or an 18-wheeler truck, and just have them neatly take it apart, and we can just get a couple U-Haul, you know, giant 18-wheelers and just get it. The ride is unsafe in New Jersey standards because of some stupid law. I read about the law. But I would gladly put it up, you know, build a little building for it. You know, put some fog and some club lights in that bitch and just go have fun. That's what I would do. If I could get my hands on it, that's what I would do. I would put up the coaster in the yard in my parents' house and just, like in the woods, cut down an area, trees and stuff, put a nice little building in there in the woods. Put the roller coaster in it. Yeah, buddy. I can have personal ERT any time of the day. I would do my work from my roller coaster. I would. I would even keep it the same name, just repaint it, rehab the hell out of it, make it nice. I mean, if I'm only gonna run it not as much as like an amusement park, I don't see that being a big deal. It would be safe for my consumption. But then everybody would have to sign a waiver if you get hurt on it or die, tough crap kind of thing. Anyway, so Fairtown opens next weekend. You guys heard me do the Fairtown. If you've seen it on this YouTube channel, last year we did it normally and we did the full contact. But it's opening normally, you know, for the beginning of the season on the 28th and 29th. But they're having a deal. If you go online to fairtown.com, you can get a ticket just to go through the haunt for $13. They also have combo tickets for $33 and $22. They added a bunch of stuff this year. So not only do they have... What's up, Theme Park, New England? So not only does Fairtown have their normal, it says award-winning 45-minute haunted house. It's a 45-minute journey through rundown buildings of the old town and the dark woods on the outskirts. Awesome haunt, let me tell you. They've added some stuff. They added a couple escape rooms as well as this new thing called Possession. Scenic exorcism gone wrong and the aftermath that follows in this 20-minute interactive horror experience. Then they have the crematorium, which is your group will be locked inside an abandoned crematorium. The 5-minute escape room experience will test your ability to find clues, solve puzzles, and escape. Forest of Dolls is things are not always what they seem. This 5 to 10 minute escape room like experience will test your ability to find clues, solve puzzles, and get to the cursed doll first. Then there's axe throwing. You'll be trained on throwing real axes at targets. Consider this your training for the zombie apocalypse. So if you want all of that, that's like $33. If we just want the haunt, it's $13. I forgot what the $22 one was. I'm not very good at promoting, I guess. So yeah, that's that one. What else is Scary Acres we're going to opens Saturday. I don't know if it's Friday, but opens this weekend. Fright Haven in Connecticut opens this weekend. Spooky World opens this weekend. So you do have also Fright Fest, Scream Fest starts this weekend. Fright Fest, Six Flags, New England. Scream Fest at Canopy Lake. Those go on. So it opens this weekend, and you're going to get to see all the cool stuff. I can't go to that this weekend, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do is I'm sure AJ or Kyle or somebody is going to be at the park doing the thing. Because Saturday we're going to the haunt. Sunday, I got to, if you go to Nightmare New England. Where's Nightmare New England? What's Nightmare New England? Is that Spooky World? Yeah, see, Theme Park New England's going to hook it up with some Scream Fest video. And then Sunday, I got to help Danielle with a video for one of her friends got killed in, overseas in Iraq or wherever, Afghanistan, during the war, all that stuff, and they do a bike run. So I'm helping her make a video for that. They do this every year, so I'm helping her make a video. So this Sunday, she's coming over. We're going to put it together, but that event is the following Sunday, so that kind of cutting it close. If Danielle, you're watching, you're a slacker. You need to start this like the day after. They do this every year. They keep making a new video, and they do the bike run and all that. So it's in memory of her friend. All right, so that's that. Yeah, Six Flags Great Adventures Fright Fest opened up last weekend, and so a lot of people said the Hellfest haunt sucked. I don't know. I haven't been there, and I probably will not get there for Fright Fest this year. I think we're going to go next year, which that doesn't help any. We've never done Fright Fest there. So SeaWorld San Antonio, there's an early rumor that is pointing towards new coaster for 2020. It'll be a wooden one. And it's going to be built by GCI and will use the remaining trains from Gwazi to use it. So they're going to use the trains and then have the coaster built. So save some money and spend some money and they'll be able to do that. So that's the rumor for San Antonio SeaWorld. Because for those that don't know, the trains were rethemed from Gwazi, and they were put on Invader at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Now speaking of Six Flags Great Adventure, there's rumors swirling around. There's no confirmation from the park yet, but El Diablo is leaving, and so isn't King Cobra. King Cobra's in the water park. It's that slide that I can't ride because I'm too fat. It's a 200-pound weight limit, so I can't ride it. So that's the ride that's going to Mexico. And El Diablo, the rumor is, that is the ride that they're going to... what do you call it? La Ronde for theirs. So that's what's going there. So surprisingly, a park is already ditching the Looper and sending it off to La Ronde. And they're, it's obviously they're getting ready for the future for attractions. That's probably for the park, that's probably the next area that's going to get something. So that's probably where they're going to go, and so on and so forth. SeaWorld Orlando. A miracle has happened. Kraken has gone back to normal roller coaster and has removed the VR due to long lines, complaints. So they got rid of it. I'm hoping that most parks get the hint and go, end the VR. I'm feeling that the VR trend is on a downward dying spiral, and I'm very happy about that. You guys know how much I hate VR. The long lines, it's not there. I don't want to wear a stupid headset. I love reality. Yeah, nobody wants to ride El Diablo at Great Adventure. Except... the one thing I will say that happened during Riding of the Bull, the last ride of the night, the ride up, there was these group of kids. I think they were like from Costa Kids or something, maybe a little older, some other weirdo group that was there. And they wanted to, I don't know how or why or whatever happened, but they were legit. What do you call it? Like crazy hang time. I've never seen hang time like that in my life. Like they were literally like hanging for like 20, 30 seconds. And they did it like, it was the longest ride cycle I've ever seen on a Looper. That ride cycle had to have been 5+ minutes long. They hung them upside down for what seemed 20 to 30 seconds, 5 or 6 times. It was crazy. It was going wicked fast. It was nuts. It was crazy. It was a long cycle. The kids were hooting and hollering. So, yeah. And then I'm going to lead into the next thing. Universal put in patents for future rides to have VR and AR. No, not assault rifles. Augmented reality. For new attractions. I really hope they don't go this way because that will guarantee that I never ride that ride. I will not wait more than 5 seconds. If I can't literally walk right onto it, I will never do it. The problem is with a park that popular, like Disney, Universal, and so on, other parks like that, huge parks should not have VR. Unless you're going to put them in like an FEC or something should have VR. That's where VR belongs. When they're not really busy, it doesn't matter how long you wait. It's a FEC. It's not a major theme park. So, with that being said, I hope it doesn't happen. I hope enough people complain to him saying, do not do this. You will screw yourself. I mean, they already had bad choices with Fast and the Furious. Unfortunately, with Skull Island, that ride system sucks. I can't really... I don't like it. The technology is not quite there for it. I think over time they can update it and make it better, but it's not there yet. And I haven't ridden Fast and Furious yet, because when I say yet, this leads me into the next tidbit of news before we get into the other stuff. I got an IAPA update for all of y'all. I officially have my credentials. I don't know if I said that last show or not, but I officially have them. And Luco officially finally has them. So myself and Luco are going to IAPA officially, and we got the... Every year that they have during IAPA on a Thursday night, Well, I talked about that I put it in. I don't remember if I talked about it. My brain is just scatterbrained everywhere. I know I repeat a lot of stuff. But anyway, so Luco officially has his IAPA credentials. And I don't know if he bought his ticket yet, but I did. Every year on Thursday night, you know, during the week of IAPA at night, they have like this big celebration. And it jumps. It can be at, last year was Animal Kingdom. This year's at Universal, and I talked about that, I believe. So Universal Orlando side, not at Islands of Adventure. You're going to get ERT, like on Transformers, Fast and Furious, Hollywood Rep Ride Rocket. There's some other stuff in there. There's also a private concert for bare naked ladies. There's food, there's drinks, you know, stuff like that. It's all included. It starts at like 9 o'clock or something like that. So I already bought the ticket for that. I don't know if Luca did, but I told Luco he better get on it and get it, you know, because that thing sells out. That event sells out every year. People last year were looking for tickets because they couldn't get it and they forgot to order them. So, Luco, I know you like to do things last minute. You cannot do that with this. Same thing with, I already bought my ticket for Mickey's Christmas party on the Tuesday night. Luco, do not sit on it. Order it. Like, do it now. You know, you can just listen to me if you want. Or you can just skip me. And I am telling you, Luco, these two things, you cannot wait last minute. You need to do them, like, today. Because I already bought my tickets. No refund. And Luco, the Mickey's Christmas parties do tend to sell out. And it's a cool event. I know Dave hates it. He thinks it sucks. He said that Dollywood's is better. I disagree, but that's me. I really enjoy Mickey's Christmas party. So, of course, are you going to be like looking on the outside like a window, like licking the window? Let me in. Let me in. So, yeah, see, even with the Yell Entertainment's like, do it. Don't wait at the door. Get there and do it. Do it. Dave says Dollywood has a better Christmas event. I do not agree with that. Dolly Parton's Dollywood Christmas event is good. I don't think it's as good as Disney's, but that's me. Like, Dollywood has like 1 million Christmas lights. I'm going to Disneywood. There you go. It's got like all kinds of crazy colorful lights at Dollywood, where Disney's more of the traditional, you know, white lights. But Disney has the shows. Plus, it has the Frozen stupid show that I can't stand in front of the castle. That overhand win just wins for Luco, and it's got a Small World that I can't stand. But I kind of screwed Luco on it last time because we were only there during the Halloween party last time, so we didn't have time or want to make time for It's a Small World when there was a lot of other cool stuff to do. So this time, Luco gets his It's a Small World. You know, he gets that. He gets this Small World ride this year. So we will. I'm not going to get like full detail IAP, but we're going to do that a couple weeks or so, because we're going to put a major focus on that. Because I got to do some research. I got to see all the, you know, all the vendors, all the companies, etc., that are going to be there. So I want to make sure that when we announce that we're going to talk about IAPA, that we get the input live on the show from you guys. It's going to be with you guys that, you know, I want to know what you guys want to see. Just don't say cover it all. You can't cover it all. Trust me. Well, we tried to do that last year, and there was some things that caused not to cover everything. But I think this year we got it. So I definitely want to know things that you guys... So keep that in mind for when we talk about it. It might be a couple weeks that we'll talk about it. I also ordered business cards. That's a big thing. You need to have business cards when you're there trying to represent yourself and trying to represent what you're doing, because it looks professional. And, you know, I had like crappy ones last year. I ordered from Vistaprint some nice ones that I had made. And so I will have those with me. So like I said, we're gonna, I want to know what you want to see from IAPA. Number 2, what do you call it? The things you want to see during Mickey's Christmas party. Number 3, what do you want to see from the Universal event? And we're also going to be, myself and Lugo need to talk to see what we want to do for the other nights. Because IAPA does eventually close. I don't have a copy. I didn't make it on this computer. I made it at work. Burpy burp. But it's blue. It looks kind of cool, like funky. The card is blue, and it's got some like gold, like weird little trimming on it. On the back has the bumper car logo on it. It has the website, has the YouTube channel on it, has all my information on it. It should be here in, those things should be here in 6 days. So, I'll be able to show them next week on the show. I mean, I like them. Doesn't necessarily mean everybody else is going to like them, but I like them. I thought they were good. And if Luco likes them, I'll get him a set ordered, and just change the information to him. And, we'll do that. So, yeah. So that was my little IAPA, update. What else did I have that I didn't talk about? So, I'm just going to talk quickly about Riding of the Bull. There's already a vlog video, and there was a behind-the-scenes video of King Dakar, Zumanjaro real quick, and the monkeys and Bizarro, which was cool. So you guys can check that out on the channel. You should know where that is. Just keep looking, in the videos. You'll see it. It's newish. But anyway, so Riding of the Bull, I'm not a huge fan of Great Adventure. Everybody knows that. I'm not a huge Great Adventure fan ever since they started ripping rides out. We all know that. I did enjoy Riding of the Bull this year. I enjoyed my Justice League ride. Nitro, I think I did one ride, maybe 2. I think I did 2 rides on Nitro. I think 2, yeah. I'm not a huge fan of Nitro. Everybody knows that. I know Luco loves the hell out of it. So be it. Yeah, Luco only gets business cards if he gets his tickets and shows me proof that he got his tickets. Because I showed him proof that I got my Mickey's Christmas party ticket. But yeah, still, anyway. So, Riding of the Bull, I actually had fun. It was a great time. The food, I'm so sick of the Mexican food. So, I ate the chicken fingers. They say chicken nuggets, but they're chicken fingers. So, I ate those. I mean, I tried making like a taco salad thing. The food, I have this thing. I don't even want to eat Taco Bell. I don't want to eat anything. I don't know why. Just there you go. No, we're gonna get you nice ones, which I'm trying to make a step up in every direction of everything that I do, especially because now even equipment, like we have this thing, the Fusion, and you see this guy here. I have a skeleton. I might take him with me. I am trying to fly that guy there with a drone and fly him around. So I'm going to try and do that just because I want to be an idiot and fly it around. Because I have the Mavic Air. And Luco doesn't know this. Luco doesn't know this. I'm surprised I didn't tell him to spill the beans. But this came in the mail right before I went to Canada. I was going to pull it out and just show you, but that's the new DJI Zoom. Got it in the mail on, I think, sometime during the week. I don't remember. So, we're definitely up in the ante. Because I want to get to fly my 2 drones. Good to go, because I want to go get my pilot's license so I can fly them in the parks. So, that's one of the things that I want to do. I mean, I know I can as long as I have the insurance. I have my license. And I was told that I could, providing I had the right stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the right stuff. Yeah, the Hero 7 came out today officially. Casey Neistat even put a video out about him. They were at the Vernon, New Jersey at the water park. I think it's that crazy water park because they had the big raft ride. They had to wear helmets to ride it, and they were using the new GoPros. It's got like this crazy stabilization option you can turn on, and it was crazy watching them ride mountain bikes and do stuff, and the stabilization on it was nice. Yeah, matter of fact, after the show, I got to finish editing up one of these videos, and then I got to test infrared with the GoPros. I got to do that because things are going to start with, you know, with Fairtown and other stuff. Because next weekend, and I'm going to be talking about that shortly, next weekend with the stuff. Hello, Alyssa. Hello, Jessica, sweetie pie. So, yeah, so riding the bull, we had the ERT in the morning. Cyborg actually kind of sucks. I hate to say that, but the ride kind of sucked. It didn't really spin. It looks like it's spinning a lot, but it's not. I got like one like upside down Z on it, and it's not really forceful. It's got more balk than bite, I guess I would say, and it's just not that good of a ride. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that. Justice League, I love Justice League. I wish we had a dark ride of some type up here in New England, but we don't. And I don't know, Mexican food sucked. I'm not a Mexican food kind of guy. And I don't know what else there were. I mean, the tour was great. I enjoyed the King to Car tour. It sounds like a jet going off when you're right by it. You know, I love that. It was cool with the flame cannons going off. I can't believe they let us that close to the flame cannons. But it was cool. And, you know, we rode what we rode, did what we did. I did one ride on El Toro and was done. Not that I fit better in it. I had more slack on the seatbelt. It's still a little too tight for my liking. So I went and I rode Bizarro. I rode the Mine Train. I chilled out. I figure once I lose like another 20 pounds, I'll be good. And Coach Kev, what I mean by, I know we have Mine of Lost Souls, Ghost Hunt, and Humbug Adventure. I'm talking about Six Flags New England. That's the park I go to the most. I mean, I've ridden Ghost Hunt a million times. I've ridden Mine of Lost Souls a million times. Humbug Adventure, I've ridden a few times. That's pretty cool. I like the little noise when you hit them. So, I'm talking about Six Flags New England's missing one. I know you're being a butt. You're all butt. So, yeah. So, that was riding in the bull. That's my quick little thing. You can watch videos about it, and then there you go. Let's go over Golden Ticket Awards. I know everybody's read them, seen videos, listened to us rant about them, and so on and so forth. Before I begin, I will say, Lindsay's gonna be posting an SFNE video in a few weeks. Think I have some cool ideas that the park could do. Good, I like to see them, because hopefully the park can see them and then do something about it. That'd be cool. Hello, Friendly's Ice Cream. Guess what? What? All right, so Golden Ticket Awards, my little rant, like I said in my video, I'm starting to get bored with the Golden Tickets. They're not exciting. They're not cool. They're not. It's the same crap every year. And it's starting to make me think that these people that vote, for the most part, don't go anywhere. I mean, you see all the majority enthusiasts, when they go overseas, they go to Europa Park. Now, I've never been there. That's in the works for next year. And then I will give give me ice cream. Deliver it to my house, Friendly's Ice Cream. Deliver ice cream to me, please. I could use some ice cream while I'm doing the show. I would love it. But yeah, so it's becoming a joke, and everybody's voting for the same stuff all the time. There's a lot of other parks that are well more deserving than some of them. There are more rides that are more deserving than others. I mean, I voted, and some of the stuff that I voted for won. Some of the stuff I voted for, I lost. And I'm not even, like, hating, like, when we get to the, the coaster thing, I'll get in my spiel about that, but let's break it down. All right, so best new ride for 2018, Steel Vengeance. Once that was on the list, it didn't matter if the thing opened or not. It was going to win anyway. Why? Because it's at Cedar Point. You also had Time Traveler, Twisted Timbers, Oscar's Wacky Taxi, and Wicker Man at Alton Towers. I think I voted Oscar's Wacky Taxi, because that's out of the new rides. That's what I rode. Well, Twisted Timbers. I might have voted Twisted Timbers. I rode that too. Best new ride for a water park for 2018 was Ray Rush in Aquatica. So they won. Best park was Europa, was in first. Then Cedar Point came in second. Knoebels came in third. Busch Gardens Williamsburg was fourth. And Dollywood was fifth. Best water park, Schlitterbahn in New Brunswick, Texas. Best children's park, Idlewild and Soak Zone. Now, I've been there. I like it, but I don't feel it's the best. I'll be honest with you. I think these people need to get out a little more, because I've been to Morgan's Wonderland came in second. Now, that place could probably, I haven't been to it, but that might also be deserving of a win, only because it's really mainly a water park for children with handicap, so that they can also be what do you call it? You know, they don't have to get left behind and not do what other kids do. I get that. If the Springfield Thunderbirds score 4 goals, you get free ice cream brought to you and by Friendly's and Friendly's Ice Cream. Hey, Nelson, what's up? Friendly's. How about just deliver? How about, because I'm a super cool Grow Show host, that you give me free ice cream anyway? Like, send me a coupon and let me get some free ice cream. I would like a Reese's sundae with some peanut butter on it. Or actually, just give me Oreo ice cream with some peanut butter sauce, some whipped cream, and put some chocolate syrup on it, and we'll call it a day. It would be great. You can hook me up with that. I think it would be cool. You should, like, if you're really Friendly's ice cream, you should just support the show with ice cream. So you don't have to give me money. Just give me ice cream, and I will, what do you call it? I will promote you on my show, and then these guys will go get Friendly's ice cream because of me, and then you just supply me with free ice cream. And that's why we're fat. You came to the right place to advertise for fat people, because this is good. This is good. That's why we're fat. I love Friendly's ice cream. You despise, you know what? Luco doesn't really care for peanut butter either. He's a Nutella kind of guy. But I love peanut butter. I'm saying, give me the Reese's peanut butter stuff sundae on it. I will gladly take that. It would be a beautiful proposition. You give me free ice cream, and then I will give you promotion. Well, tell my locals Friendly's to do that. Your Friendly's ice cream. You need to say, hey, local Friendly's near this dude's house. Give him free ice cream. And he will promote for your local Friendly's. That's what you got to do. Let's hook it up. Let's do some talking Friendly's ice cream. Yeah, peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly and a baseball bat. See, I wish Duncan would give me free stuff. I drink Duncan all the time. I don't even need money. Free promotion. Just give me free ice cream. I'm easy to work with. You give me free ice cream, I will do things. You can make little create codes, like they get coupons, like all the other YouTubers get. Go to friendlies.com/SFNEOnline and you can get $2 off an ice cream. You know? You go like that, you can go get a thing. Coupon code SFNEOnline. And then all you have to do is just supply me with free ice cream. Every time I go to Friendly's. Just fat guy over there at the Grow Show gets free bowl of ice cream. That would be perfect. That would be awesome. Come on, Friendly's ice cream. Hook it up. Anyway, back to the best children's park. So out of all these, I've been to Storyland in Egg Harbor, New Jersey. And actually, you're not a sponsor in Wicked Cyclone anymore. I know that's baloney. The ice cream thing's off there. I wanted to lick the sign because it had Friendly's on it. I've been to Storybook Land. I've been to Legoland, Florida. I've been to Sesame Place. I have not been to Morgan, so I'm not like discounting them. But honestly, I'm going to be honest here. without Morgan's Wonderland, and Morgan's Wonderland can come into that mix because of what they do for being for, you know, handicapped children, kids in wheelchairs, disabilities, stuff, you know what I mean, stuff like that. I hate to say it, don't crucify me, coaster enthusiast, golden ticket, butt kisser award people. Idlewild is not deserving anymore. Idlewild is not deserving anymore. Those 4 parks alone deserve it well more. Yeah, well, I'm not from Springfield. I'm from Rhode Island, and the closest friendlies to me, I think, is North Providence. I think. And I used to work there, and then I quit there. So they probably won't. They probably won't want me to help them out. Well, they probably don't remember. That was back in the 90s when I worked there. But still, friendlies, call up the North Providence hotline for me and be like, yo, these guys will promote your stuff for free if you feed the fat ass. That's all you're going to say. No, you aren't. You are from Wilbraham, Massachusetts. It's probably somebody trolling, making me drool over Friendly's ice cream. Because why the hell is Friendly's ice cream going to come watch my show? Why would Friendly's ice cream do that? Unless they're up to something and want to promote us. That would be cool. Let's do a collab, Friendlies, if you're real. I know you're not. Making me drool over here. Anyway, so best marine life park was SeaWorld Orlando. Then San Diego, then San Antonio, then Discovery Cove. So SeaWorld takes the top 4. That's got to go right up Peter's ass. They're trying to shut that down, and they're winning awards. Best seaside park, Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. Haven't been there yet, but... Well, you know what? Friendly's ice cream that cheers on Springfield Thunderbirds. You need to cheer on SFNEOnline's Grove Show. Why can't you cheer on 2? Why can't you cheer on 2 people? Yeah, I remember that Nick guy. I'm not getting into that. I know it's probably the same dude. It's all right. It's sometimes having a troll like that is fun. Sometimes it's okay. So you can cheer on the Springfield Thunderbirds and SFNEOnline. How about that? All right, so best seaside park again, Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. Maurice Piers was in second place. Maurice Piers did win it that year of CoasterCon. Best kids area, Kings Island won it. Then there was Universal Islands of Adventure, then Eflington, Europa Park, and then Paulton's Park. So a lot of people that are going... there you go. Cheer us on, baby. I want to see, in the next Friendlies commercial, SFNEOnline. That's what I want to see. I want to see SFNEOnline on a Friendlies ice cream. Like, you know when you're, like, putting sprinkles on an ice cream in a commercial? Make it sprinkle SFNEOnline on top of the ice cream. How cool would that be? That's what you need to do. Cleanest park was won by Holiday World. That place is pretty clean. That's an awesome park. Then Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, Dollywood, Europa, and then Tokyo Disney. Best shows is Dollywood, Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, Disney's Animal Kingdom, and Silver Dollar City. My problem, it's Danielle, and she wants a peanut butter beaver. Just stick peanut butter on your beaver. Yeah, here's my thing about Dollywood shows. Dollywood shows are done... Yeah, get on that hotline with North Providence. Now. Snappy. The problem I have with Dollywood shows is I am not an ultra-religious dude. I'm not very religious at all. I'm not an atheist. I believe that there's a higher power and all that. But... I don't... It's like TV and stuff. I don't want religion and politics really in my shows. Or movies or TV shows. I know it just gets put in there. I don't like heavy undertones of it. And I know that's like in a Bible Belt area, and that's obviously those shows aren't meant for me. They're meant for who is there. And by all means, that's fine. It's like Christmas. Now, the thing with shows, I'm very hard to please with shows. I'm kind of like the don't bother wasting your time with this guy, because 9 out of 10 times you're going to lose on trying to make an awesome show. If I say a show is awesome, it is really awesome because 9 out of 10 shows, I fall asleep in them. I dozed off in all but one in Dollywood. I enjoyed the Six Flags New England's Haunted Graveyard and the Christmas show they had last year, but totally despised the one they had all summer that Brandon Allen absolutely loved. There you go. I called North Province and told you that SFNE Grove wants ice cream. You tell them they want the damn ice cream. They want the sprinkles to spell out the Grove show. Or SFNEOnline. I don't know. But that's okay. But yeah, so, yeah. A lot of this stuff's religious. I'm not religious. I don't really care for country music. I mean, I don't, you know, when I'm in the park and it's playing country music, I can, like, totally, like, zone it out. And it's fine. Someone like Danielle would be, like, in heaven with all the country music and stuff like that. I like the rides, the food, the people. Awesome. Not a huge show. I mean, every show that I've seen on a cruise ship, except for the comedy shows, falling asleep. Broadway in New York, when I saw Les Miserables, fell asleep and then left. The list goes on and on. So, for me to stick around for a show that's not going to make me sleep, Friendly's needs to make a show. Just stop whipping ice cream at each other. So yeah, that's your, but the list still continues. And these golden tickets. Alright, so, best food was Knoebels. Then Dollywood, then Epcot, then Silver Dollar City, then Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Going on a cruise ship, going on a cruise ship, going on a cruise. Me and Luco sang that in Niagara Falls. And that will be debuting on the Martin's Family Channel. Because I don't think people that go to the SFNEOnline's Grove Show give two flying craps about the cruise ship that goes, the little boat that goes by Niagara Falls. So that's probably never going to hit SFNEOnline's YouTube page. I got other video like Funhouse walkthroughs, wax museums, Ripley's, all that kind of stuff. I got that. An ice cream sitcom, Hold My Root Beer. Not does only everyone love Friendly's. Friendly's loves the Grove Show. So, best water ride in the park, Valhalla at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Best water park ride was Wildebeest, or Wild Beast at Splash and Safari at Holiday World. Then Mammoth at Splash and Safari. Best indoor coaster for like 5 million years running, Revenge of the Mummy at Universal Studios Orlando. Best dock ride, Twilight Zone Tower of Terror at Disney's Hollywood Studio. Best carousel, Knoebels, I would agree with that. Best landscaping is Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Best Halloween event at a park, Universal Studios Orlando. Best Christmas event, I do not agree with, but it is what it is. Dollywood, then Silver Dollar City, Disneyland, and then tied for 6th is Kings Island and Magic Kingdom. Friendliest park, Dollywood. I would agree with that. Then Silver Dollar City, Holiday World, Knoebels, Lagoon, and Magic Kingdom. Best Funhouse / walkthrough, Noah's Ark at Kennywood. So there's that. All right, so we're going to do the top 25 steel coasters, and as I, ramble them off, I'm going to give some comments on this. Number 1, Fury 325. That should not even, this one should not show up in anybody's top 20 unless you're a, you know what, it begins with a P, but I'll just say a wuss, and you can't handle anything. That's for you. Same thing with number 2, Millennium Force. It's Millennium Forceless at number 2. Number 3, Steel Vengeance. I have no comment. I haven't ridden it. I've heard nothing but good things, but that don't mean nothing. So I'll see. Number 4, Expedition G-Force. Another one I haven't ridden, so I don't know. Number 5, Superman. I mean, the writing's on the wall that Superman's just going to keep going down. I mean, Millennium Force and Superman are 20 years old almost. Next year they're 20. So for being in the top 5 for 20 years, that says a lot. Number 6, Apollo's Chariot. That's kind of like, I don't understand. That ride's not worth the top 10 spot. Number 7, Iron Rattler. I haven't ridden that. Number 8, Leviathan. I rode that, and I believe Leviathan is better than Fury. I know I'm going to catch hell for that, but it is. Number 9 was Maverick. 10, Diamondback. 11, Nitro. 12, Intimidator 305. 13, Phantom's Revenge. 14, Magnum XL 200. 15, Taran at Phantasialand. 16, Top Thrill Dragster. 17, Mako. 18, Time Traveler. 19, Blue Fire. 20, Nemesis. 21, Helix. 22, Intimidator. 23, New Texas Giant. 24, Twisted Colossus. And 25 for Mindbender at Six Flags Over Georgia. I mean, a lot of these like bumped up because like people were going overseas and doing Europe trips before the Golden Ticket Awards. So yeah, a lot of this stuff got bumped up from that. But still, you know, this. And for those that vote, or if you're watching at another time and you vote and you see this list, this is not the Wicked Cyclone dropped to like 30 something. I don't know why. It's in the top 50. I just did the top 25 list. I can get a top 50 list. This is not the Bible of, you know, top 25 list. There's a lot of people that swear by this list and then that's it. Like, nothing can be other than this. If this is your top 25, you should go dunk your head in the water and put cement shoes on and go jump in. I mean, that's my opinion, but still. I mean, nobody's going to have an exact list. It's up for whatever opinion that you have. And I'm not even hating. People are going to be like, oh, you're mad because of Superman. No, I'm mad at Superman for not having, like, good trains. Supposedly 2020 we're getting new trains, but, you know, it is what it is. You know? So, I mean, this list is going to be forever changing now, especially you got, like, weirdos voting, and, you know, so, I mean, B&Ms, for me, I'm not a huge fan of flow-to-air time. Now, Leviathan, I actually had, like, floating in the ejector. Kind of like Intimidator at, what do you call it? Carowinds. And I love that one. And I love Leviathan. Fury, it was just, there was no airtime whatsoever. Fury can eat a poop bag. Poop bag. All right, anyway, so top 25 wooden roller coasters. Number 1, the winner, Phoenix at Knoebels. Now, I figured this was kind of like throwing a bone to the old man. You know, Phoenix has been trying to crack that top spot for a long time. Now they crack it. So, yeah. Number 2, El Toro. That shouldn't be in the top 10. Voyage 3, 4, Boulder Dash. 5B, 6, Lightning Rod. 7, Outlaw Run. 8, Ravine Flyer. 9, Gold Striker. 10, Thunderhead. 11, Mystic Timbers. 12, Lightning Races. 13, Ghost Rider. 14, Boulder. 15, Thunderbolt at Kennywood. 16, Wodan. 17, Wildfire. 18, Raven. 19, Goliath at Six Flags Great America. 20, Jackrabbit. 21 is a tie with Giant Dipper and Shivering Timbers. 23, Legend. 24, White Lightning at Fun Spot Orlando. And 25, Troy at Toverland. So that's your wooden coasters. So that's your golden ticket things. What do you guys think about the list that I've read off to everybody? I don't know what you guys think about it. Do you hate it? Do you like it? Do you think they're idiots who vote? I don't know. I'd like to know what you guys think. Not just my opinion. You know, that's what this whole show is based off of, is you guys. It's not me. I just talk. You guys listen and then throw in comments, suggestions, whatever. But yeah. Whatever it is, you know. And, but yeah. Like I said, the way I look at golden tickets, and I don't care if I get kicked off of the golden tickets, the this is my honest, true opinion. People, it's like a whole fanboy culture. Like, if they don't vote for their like favorite home park coaster, they feel like, you know, I don't know how to put it. It's like a total fanboy thing. And there's other coasters that are even not even in the top 25 that are probably deserving of stuff for coasters. There's a lot of great coasters out there. People need to let it go. You're letting 20-year-old coasters stay in the top 5. I'm not mad. I know in my heart of hearts that Superman the Ride is, in my opinion, one of my favorite steel coasters. Same thing with Wicked Cyclone. Some people say home park bias, but it's not. You know, I had never ridden Leviathan, and now that's going to be in my top 10. I loved Leviathan. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing, and usually it comes to who wants to kiss whose butt for something is who wins. That's just the way it goes with that. It's not it's the same thing. Like, next year I'm going to do a prediction video with, you know, with all those things, and just look and see. You know what I'm saying? Like, when those golden ticket things come out, I'm going to make a video. I'm going to make predictions, and we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. We'll see, because it's... I don't know what's inside the voters' heads, and it's just kind of a weird place to be. I don't know. Did I get all that? All right, so let's get into the events, and then we're going to talk about Canada. So, Haunted Graveyard, Lake Compounce, do not miss out. They've been starting to promote that between Haunted Graveyard and Lake Compounce. For those that have never been behind the scenes of the Haunted Graveyard at Lake Compounce, let me tell you something. I've done it twice, not as a paid event or anything like that. And I've done behind the scenes. I've gotten to take pictures. I've gotten to videotape. I'll record the, you know, walking through the haunt, talking with Ernie, the owner, and that guy is awesome. Little old man guy is awesome. So for $60 if you get it online. I went to the Big E a couple years ago. I haven't been in a couple years. The Big E is like a Hot Tubs R Us. It's not as cool as it used to be when I was younger. And it's like way too overcrowded, and it's just too commercialized. I mean, if Jessica was like, yeah, I want to go, then I would go. But anyway, so back to this event, this lovely event that, and by all means, I'm not being paid to do this or anything like that, just because I'm going, and hopefully more people go, and I can see you guys there. It is a limited amount of people that they're letting in. I don't know what the limit is, but for $60, if you buy it beforehand, it's $65 at the door. You're going to get admission to the park and the graveyard, Haunted Graveyard. You're going to get unlimited graveyard walkthrough speed pass, so you skip the line and go through as many times as you want. You're going to get a free t-shirt. You're going to get Q&A with probably Ernie and the production team of Haunted Graveyard. You're going to get free food that's at the diner inside Lake Compounce and drinks. You're going to get one entry drawing for a prop for Haunted Graveyard. You're going to get front-of-the-line pass for Lake Compounce attractions. You cannot buy that. You cannot get that. So you get that. And you get a free Sky Coaster ride. Plus you get seminars for airbrush and makeup, costume design, construction techniques such as wall panels, stone walls, tombstones, and monuments, lighting and sound effects, animatronics, and then an overview of the production. So from the whole event's from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. And then the rain date is on September 30th. So hopefully that we don't need that, because then Jessica can't go, and then Danielle can't go, and then Jimmy can't go, but I would still go because I want to go. So yeah, you can get all that. The next event is the new one, and I just had, here's the flyer. Unfortunately, if you're not an ACE member, you cannot go. This is strictly for ACE members. There's no guests allowed, and it's called Ace Behind the Screen. It's from 12 p.m. to park close. The event is free. You're going to get free parking, free admission, free snack, and 2 hours of ride exit entry. And you're going to get go behind the screens and experience makeup artists complete zombie transformation, midnight behind the scenes tour, Twisted Tales behind the scenes tour, a Q&A session with the Graveyard Grove cast. You have to RSVP to Russ and David Dragon by October 15th. I know Russ is in Japan, or on his way to Japan right now for that thing. Late RSVPs will not be accepted. But I was told that you cannot film during the 2 tours. Jen brought that up to my attention. Myself, Jen, and Russ are working on something for the event, and she said that we're not allowed to film lights on. So remember that. Don't break out your cell phones and your cameras. Don't be a dick. Follow the rules. Don't be a... Because if we find it online, they're gonna be pissed. They're gonna be pissed. They're gonna kick your ass. So I'm not gonna have my camera out. You can't have your camera out. Don't think you're somebody special. You can't have it out during those 2 tours. Unless otherwise changes, to let us know. But as it stands right now, no. No filming or pictures during Twisted Tales and Midnight Mansion Lights On tour. So, just letting you know. Just letting you know. All right, so that's that and that's that. So let's talk... Canada, because we got... I'm currently working on the vlog video of Canada's Wonderland, because there's some crazy stuff I seen there. You know, like between the flats, like Sledgehammer, Nightmare, and there's some other stuff, some other flat rides. I was like, woo, this is neat. Well, I got video of myself in a pool putting a camera down my pants. So, that's in a vlog for another time. But yeah, so Canada's Wonderland is actually a beautiful park. I love it. The last time I was there was 95, and I didn't remember a damn thing. I mean, some couple things kind of, like, it was like, oh yeah, I kind of remember this, I kind of remember that, I don't remember this or that. You know, obviously things have changed in 3 years? Things have changed. And we were riding with Dr. Dave, Jessica, Danielle, Luco, Jimmy. We had fun. And the funny thing that I was laughing about was every time that Jessica saw Tony and May, she walked by and go, ugh. It was kind of funny. Ugh. So, but yeah, the food, they actually gave us, what do you call it? Oh, the buffet that's in the park for breakfast and lunch. And they had beaver tails. Beaver tails are a different breed of dessert. It was kind of overpowering with all the sweets, but I enjoyed it. I had a chocolate banana one, and that's gonna my full take on a beaver tail is gonna be inside the vlog video coming up. Matter of fact, that's what's in the queue line of what I'm editing, or is it the pool? The pool, and then the next thing is the vlog. So it'll be out probably in a couple days, and that'll be that. But overall, trip was excellent. Canada's Wonderland is one of my favorite Cedar Fair parks. I like that, like when you walk in, like when you walk into Kings Island, you walk into King's Dominion, and you see the Eiffel Tower. Well, now you got this mountain, and then the ride in the mountain was cool. It's short, but it's cool. I don't want to give anything away for somebody that hasn't ridden it, but it's worth the ride. Then they have the powered mine train ride. They did it lights on. I wish I could have seen it lights off. That was cool. You know, Behemoth, I got that credit because I hadn't ridden it before. I skipped on the Boomerang. It wasn't there in 95, and I still I didn't care about the credit. The line was so long for it, and then Luco and Dr. Dave were waiting for the Kitty Woody, and it was so hot and humid that I was almost in a panic attack for real. Like I was just heating up, and I walked out of the line because like we got to as far as the fake house that you walk through in the queue line. You still had more queue line to go. Then Luco was telling me about all the baloney he had to go through. So yeah, needless to say, I skipped out on that ride, but I think that ride was there in '95 just called something different. So I don't know. I really don't. So, you know, there was rides that I skipped. I didn't ride the Kitty Inverted. We didn't ride Taxi Jam. I didn't ride the Ghost Coaster or the I also didn't ride Time Warp, the flying coaster there, like they have at Coney Island. I wasn't riding it. That ride hurts like a mofo. I rode the two big Woodies. I rode Behemoth. I rode Leviathan. Matter of fact, when during ERT, we had to wait a little bit for the Powered Coaster and Guardians. Guardians Wonder Mountain or whatever it is. And then once we were done with those two, then we went over to Leviathan and spent like, I don't know, we had to rode that thing for like 30, 45 minutes straight, and I would say. I didn't even keep count of how many rides I had. We'll just say it was a lot. We'll just say that it was a lot. And the cool thing is, if you haven't ridden it, or if you have ridden it, next time you go ride it, or for the first time that you go ride it, make sure when you're going down the hill that, you know, the first drop, close your eyes and put your hands up. It feels like you're free falling off a building, and it's awesome. It was really cool. And it was definitely something to enjoy. I mean, I enjoyed it. Besides Canada's Wonderland, the food was okay. I don't know. I think my problem is I've gotten used to having some really good food. That when I go to parks, the food there is just kind of like blah. Like, it's nothing against the park at all. It's just not what I really care for. Even though I will say for the lunch, I don't remember breakfast too much because I remember I didn't eat too much because we got McDonald's on the way, and that was like a whole weird experience. But I remember the spaghetti and meatballs were fantastic. You had ice cream, they had burgers, they had some other stuff. But yeah, I'm starting to really like I can't wait for the parks to close, to be honest. To get a break from that crappy food. Like, on a lot of these trips, and I mean, really thanks to like Luco and Jessica, I've kind of expanded my palate a little bit more than I would have. You know, like with the cruises and the different trips, and just kind of like, you know, rolling the dice. You know what I mean? Like, even like we were in DC before CoasterCon with Cliff and Judy. We went to Hibachi. I'd never been to Hibachi. Now, I love Hibachi. I think Hibachi is fantastic. If you would have tried to get me to do it last year, I would have been like, you're crazy. It was crazy. So, you know, thanks to Luco and Jessica and others, I've expanded my palate quite a bit. Or it could have just been I was just finally, as I get older, just like, screw it. You only live once. If you don't like it, spit it out, get something different. You know? I don't know. But Canada's Wonderland, if you haven't been, check it out. I think it was worth the drive. I mean, it's a long drive. We were like dying on the way home, but it's one of my favorite Cedar Fair parks. I think it's definitely better than Cedar Point, but that's my opinion. But really, the creme de la creme of the trip, and by all means, Canada's Wonderland was not a low point in the trip. It was a high point. We went to the tourist trap area. We went to Clifton Hill, Niagara Falls in Ontario. That was the first things we did because we stayed over near Niagara Falls. We were like a 5 to 10 minute drive away from Niagara Falls. So we did the Ferris wheel. We bought the passes and did all the the mini golf, the arcade, the haunted houses, the wax museums. We did a whole bunch, the upside down house, this maze thing. We did a lot. Mirror mazes, laser mazes. We did a lot of cool stuff. There was a lot of cool stuff. And I don't know. It was a really great time. Like doing they call on the Canadian side, it's called the horn blower for the little cruise boat that goes by the falls. We did that. We walked around, our feet fell off. We got free chocolate bars from Hershey World on at what do you call it? Hershey's Chocolate World. We went in the Coke store next to it. Not cocaine, Coca-Cola. I mean, we romped and rolled, but near the hotel, there was this place called Michelangelo's. Now, it was like slow being seated, slow ordering, slow getting the food. But let me tell you, when the food came out, we were really impressed. Luco didn't get to go on this one until later. We went back again. I mean, we had Caesar salad that was amazing. Like, I didn't think you could make like an awesome, amazing Caesar salad. Like, it blew my mind. It had bacon on it. It was delicious. Like, the correct, in the right dressing. It was amazing. And then they had, you know, like a lot of places like Texas Roadhouse and whoever's got the bread, you know, and the butter and whatever. Oh my God, that garlic bread was amazing. Then I had poutine, which is gravy on French fries with mozzarella cheese. That was amazing. And then we had I had grilled chicken, fettuccine Alfredo. Oh my God, was that like, it was just like perfectly cooked. Like, Canadians got that Italian game down. I mean, better than some Italian places. It's kind of weird. It's like pizza. Like, you would think like an Italian pizza joint would have like the best pizza. No, it's usually the Greeks. Usually the Greeks make the best pizza. Kind of weird. I don't know. I have no idea. But, I mean, this trip was fun. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my kids to death. I'll have to take them on this adventure one year. What year, I don't know. Could be next year. Could be 10 years from now, 20 years from now. I don't know. But and we had a hot tub in the room. We had fun. Because, like I said before, me and Jessica, we don't really get a lot of time alone. The kids are always up our ass. We love our kids, but they're up our ass and they don't know their limits. Like, even if it's like, you should be in bed sleeping, me and her will be laying in bed. She loves to watch Golden Girls. We'll be laying in bed, not even trying to do any adult activities. We're just watching Golden Girls, and the kids think that we're doing you know what, and they're like barging in, trying to break the door down, thinking they're funny when you're kind of ruining the moment that could lead to that. Note to self, leave the kids at Josh's house. Note to self, leave the kids at their mother's house. That's the key to success with the children. And having a great... I had a great time. I mean, the kids, they were pissed at, obviously, that they weren't with us. But it was just that time that me and her could just, like, chill out and not have to worry about hearing, Mommy, Daddy, Daddy. Or hear them fighting, slapping each other like they think it's Kung Fu Master. You know, I don't care. Well, actually, we should do that. And then the hot dog contest. Then we should do... I bought 3 hot sauces that they use on Hot Ones. Not the Hot Ones brand, but, you know, like Magnum, 357, whatever. And there was some 2 other hot ones. I want to get some boneless chicken wings from wherever, and then just let Devin eat them and just watch him throw up all over himself or something. I mean, I'll eat them too. I don't care. I'll throw down. We'll see how many hot wing things we could do. We could do it. But yeah, so Canada, I had a lot of fun. We played in the arcade. For those that are watching, if you're still watching this and paying attention, even give a shit. If you can see on the channel already, the Ghost Blast, the 360 view. So I used this. Jessica held this on the ride the second time we rode it, and you can move on the screen, and you can move it around and see different angles of it, behind me, in front of me, to the sides of me, if you're into that. If not, next week, the POV normal, that's just looking forward, is there. So it is what it is. So that's coming out. We're going to have full walkthroughs of the Funhouse. All the wax museums are going to be on here. The vlog for Canada's Wonderland. I'm going to make a different vlog of Canada itself that's going to show rides and different aspects of every little, little tidbits of here, there, and everywhere. That'll be going up. I've been just like making all these constant vlogs for the family channel. It's not really becoming family because it's gonna just, if you think about it, the family channel YouTube market is pretty damn saturated. So I am not censoring myself anymore on that channel. I'm just gonna be me and do what I want to do. And if you want to watch it, they watch it. If they don't want to watch it, I don't care. It's just my creative brain has to just keep going. If not, I'll be depressed and not happy. So if nobody watches it, I don't care. That's just where it's going. And then all the cool stuff goes. We did not get to go to Marineland. And we didn't even get a chance to go to Darien Lake. Lugo did, though. Lugo went because they added it to the pass. I wanted to go to Marineland. We did go to Bird Kingdom, though. Because, like, the second day it was really hot. So we went back to the hotel, went swimming. We had a chorus singing in the pool. And you have to think. Also, Jimmy had I don't know if he still has, but he had an abscess, so that was kind of teetering away from doing a lot of other stuff. We were kind of like chilling out. We were still having fun, doing our thing. I mean, the poor guy was in Canada's Wonderland getting beat up on rides with an abscess. He couldn't get it to pop. It wasn't ready to pop. So, he couldn't, and he's not like crazy in the rides, so, even though I will give him credit, he did ride Leviathan. I was proud of him. He was a big boy. But it's not, as a matter of fact, before you get to the Rainbow Bridge and all that into Canada, Martin's Fantasyland's right over there. So, next time that I go up there, I'm stopping at Martin's Fantasy Island, or whatever you call it. I will go to Marineland, and of course Canada's Wonderland, and do all that cool stuff that goes on with that. But yeah, so overall Canada was a great trip. No kids, all fun, had a blast. I am going to upload the 360 video of Bird Kingdom to this channel as well too, but it's going to be the full one, and it's going to be long. I mean, I cut down the one on the Martin Family channel down to like 20 minutes. It's probably like going to be like 30, 40 minutes. So you can like, look around. That was a lot to see. And so you can watch it in full length if you want, or skip through it or whatever. But you can see it in 360 view. Because I didn't record it in regular view. I was like, ooh, let me give my camera a rest. And then I extended it out like this. And then I was just walking around with birds flying around. It was cool. Oh. Yeah, I know there's no SD cards. Just turn off. How do you turn off? Off? Maybe? Okay, off. I don't know what the hell was going on. But yeah, so like I said, overall, if you have never been to Canada's Wonderland, I totally suggest going. If you haven't been in Niagara Falls, go do it. Take the Hornblower. If you're on the Buffalo side, take the Maids of the Mist. Let me tell you, it was a fun trip. You will see all the videos that are going to be just starting to pump out. You'll see videos starting to come out Friday. Then I'm going to lay off for Saturday, Sunday. Then you'll start seeing them Monday, Tuesday, all that. You won't see any videos Saturday, Sunday. Just because I give you the weekend off of videos. It's going to be nice. You should be outside, not watching videos. I mean, if you want to watch videos and be inside, by all means, do that. So, again, thank you for watching. We're going to get out of here. Anytime that you see a video pop up, please do us a favor and click the share button. Obviously, we're not monetized or anything, and that's cool. But the best thing you can do that's worth more than currency is sharing, because sharing is caring, and then it helps us get more subscribers. And then, subscribe if you haven't. Do that. Do that thing. You hit that subscribe button and you hit that notifications. And maybe Friendlies will give me a coupon to feed the fat man. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next Thursday. Same bat time, same bat channel. I have no idea what we're going to be talking about. Maybe Hauntapalooza, maybe IAPA, maybe you can just look at me for an hour or whatever. But anyway, we're going to get out of here. See you guys next week. Thanks for watching, and keep on coasting, y'all. Peace!